Another Friday, another cube draft. Pretty even packed, a lot of decent cards, nothing that stands out as awesome. I think Jace's Prodigy is the best card in the pack. If your opponent does not have a removal spell, this card can often run away with the game. And it's so cheap, 2 mana. It's a lot of good spells to flashback, like Time Walk and Ancestral, of course. Some of the absolute best, but you don't need much. Even flashbacking like a Ponder or a Thoughtseize is good. Way better than Snapcast Mage in my opinion, because Jace works on its own. You can loot into your good cards, whereas Snapcast Mage needs a good target. There was also Ashiok, which is a good card, but locks me into more colors. Alright, here I think I'm pretty much going to take Fable. Blue Red's great combination. Fable and Jace work nice together. Fable fills your graveyard for Jace, so it flips easier. And they both are working in the same direction. So I could also be like Grixis Reanimator, if my mana supports that. Another option is to take Leovold, but why take a 3-color card where you can take a 2-color card? That's probably as good. I mean, Fable is less broken than Leovold, but it honestly isn't that much worse. It has a very high ceiling. Okay, so now there is Glenolander Archmage as a good disruptive card, a little expensive. Factor of Fiction would also work good in a blue-red deck. I think that Factor of Fiction is a little bit better because now I have 3 cards that put stuff in my graveyard, draws me extra cards. So now that I think it works better in my game plan than Glenolander Archmage. I could also take Lotus Petal if I want to go more Storm. I think that both Jace and Fable are reasonable Storm cards, but they are not the best. Now something like a Shelldock Isle is going to be awesome because I have 3 cards that dig me towards making my go down to 20 cards. Okay. Brain Freeze. I don't know. I think it's much more solid to take Thieving Skydiver. It's a solid card. I don't need to go into some very what's it called? Very high variance Storm deck when I can just take a solid Thieving Skydiver. Alright. I'm not super excited about Sour of Temptation. I think it's gotten a lot worse. People play more removal these days. There's a lot of more like Fatal Push, Infernal Grasp, Burst Lightning going around, and it doesn't even have that many good cards to steal. So I'm looking towards Collective Brutality if I want to go some more Grixis Reanimator style, or Uro if I want to go some kind of rug. The problem with that is that it's hard to escape that. So I think I'm gonna take Collective Brutality here and see what happens. Alright, so now there is Bolas' Citadel, if I wanna find a Tinker. There is also Emry, which doesn't look awesome here, but I do have Fable that works a little bit with Emry. Phyrexian Revoker is another bear style card, another card I've been a little underwhelmed with lately. I think that since all of these cards are so underwhelming, I'm gonna take Bolas' Citadel just in case I get Tinker. Oops, don't want to take Geeks. Oh, Remand. Yeah, I love Remand. Very good, interactive, cheap card. Cheap is the name of the game here. Much better than Goldspan Dragon. Remand it is. Okay, Tolarian Academy. Don't have too many artifacts or Cursive Portal. It's just a solid card. Man, this is the draft of solid cards. Ooh, Ashiok Wheel. Huh. Well, I'm gonna take that. Wheel of Fortune. I don't have any Narset or Leold. And Timeless Lotus doesn't look like much here. So I could be abandoning this Fable. Or I could be playing... Oh, there is Leovold. Okay. I think this is the only playable card here. I don't like any of these other cards. So it could still be Bug, maybe. Abandoning Fable and be Bug, also known as Sultai in some circles. The only card here I'm gonna play probably might be Colonnade. And Darkslick Shore is a very nice pickup. So we'll see, we could be Grixis. We're probably not going to be heavy Reanimator though. Looks like a very good deck for a Sheldock Isle. Big Gush here, never know. And Emry, okay. A little better than Lava Claw reaches, even though it is close. Alright, so Black Lotus is a good way to go about things. Not the absolute best Black Lotus deck, would be pretty good in Storm, but of course, powering out Cursive Portal early. It also makes Emry a lot better, because Emry can find you Black Lotus and you can get Emry down cheaper with Black Lotus. I mean, just saying random stuff just so, but we already know one of the best cards in the game. Alright, so now there's Underworld Breach, that is a good combo. Karn to power out with Black Lotus, Fractured Identity if I want to splash that. But I think I'm just going to take Polluted Delta and solidify my blue-black. Whether I'm splashing black or splashing red, Polluted Delta is going to be good. And none of these cards are that incredible. I mean, Fractured Identity is very good, but it's a little too many colors right now. Alright, so I probably can't Companion Lurrus because of I want to play Ashiok, Emry, Fable, Cursive Portal, some of them. Spellseeker isn't particularly good either. Izzet Signet could help me be red, and it helps with Emry, Cursive Portal. So I think Izzet Signet is better than Underground Sea. I mean, Underground Sea loses a little bit of value when you have Polluted Delta, but you can already get blue or black with that. Not to say that Underground Sea would be bad, but I think Izzet Signet's going to be decent here. Does a lot of the things I want. Okay, Ledger Shredder is okay, Treachery is okay. I think Treachery is gonna be good. I still like Treachery, I heard some people talk down. I still like it, but it's not great in all matchups. But when you can land Treachery pretty cleanly on an opponent's creature, it's awesome. So take that, and looks like a pretty good deck for Force of Negation. When you have Force of Negation, you want a reasonable amount of blue cards, so you can always pitch it. It also is nice when you have card advantage, because you are down a card, but it does stop a lot of the broken stuff your opponent can do. And I'm going to take it here. Time Warp. Not the absolute best Time Warp deck. It's good with Ashiok, Gaze, and Fable, but I think Counterspell is going to be nice here. It's a little rough, but my mana is looking pretty good. And having ways to stop my opponent is nice. Okay, so now there is Dwarfy Voidwalker. This is the best card in the pack, but it's hard to cast. I'm heavy blue, and my black and red are looking kind of minor. I think Shark definitely is going to be nice here. It's a pretty solid card. Ursa. I have some artifacts. Shard, of course, is also an option, but Ursa is looking pretty good. And Yogurt's Will Wield. So did Senses Divine in top. I think I'm going to take Vendilion Click though. I'm not Storm. Click is another blue card. So Memory Deluge or Ancestor Vision. I think in general Ancestor Vision is better. Spellseeker just in case I get Ancestral or Time Walk. Creeping Tarpet's not bad. So right now the only red card I'm playing is Fable. I think it's worth splashing, it's so good. And I have Signet, Lotus, you can play it on turn 1. And I might get the Volcanic or Stevens or Badlands. Badlands I think is gone, but maybe Blood Crypt is still... I'm not sure I'm going to play Collective Brutality. I think it's a little weak, and I'm looking to be heavy blue, splashing some other cards. Damn. The Mere Signet. 2 Signets is about the max I want to play in a deck like this. But Looking like if I get Tinker, I could have a pretty good Tinker deck here. Alright, so what do we got? We got Strip Mine. Crucible is gone, so it's just going to be a one-shot. Brainstorm with only one fetch land. Bloodstained Mire for solidifying my colors. But I already have Polluted Delta. Murktide Regent or Liliana the Last Hope. I'll put this here. I think I'm going to take Liliana the Last Hope. It's a pretty solid card. It deals with small stuff. I have some creatures I want to get back. And it's rough to have double black, but I can spend some picks on fixing. Oh, Sheldock. As I said, this is an awesome Sheldock Isle deck. And Tundra doesn't do anything because I didn't take Fractured Identity. Could take Mind Twist. I have 2 Signets and a Black Lotus. I think it's gonna be pretty good here. And also Ursa helps a little bit to cause a big Mind Twist, although that's a little expensive. It's either that or Dark Confidant. This deck looking like a pretty good Dark Confidant deck, but I can probably wheel that. So I think Might is going to be decent here. Oh, there is Tinker. Yeah, I'm going to take it here. I think this is a good Tinker deck. I've got 2 Signets, maybe Thieving Skydiver, maybe Fable. Black Lotus is not a card you can sack, but you can sometimes also Tinker for Black Lotus if the circumstances is right. Like you want to cast a 6-drop next turn. But yeah, I'm gonna take Tinker. And with Black Lotus you can sometimes hardcast Bolas' Citadel. Oh, Jace! That's a late Jace. Otherwise Splashing Lightning Bolt. But Jace better than all. Also with Black Lotus. Alright, not playing any of these cards. This is a bad card. I'm gonna take it just so cut blue-black. Alright, Everflowing Chalice is interesting when you got Tinker. Raptor Signet would be another fixer, but it would be my 3rd Signet. Bloodchief's Choice is a pretty mediocre removal spell. I'm gonna take Overflowing Chalice just because of Tinker. It's oh, Baleful Strix, awesome. That's an artifact for Tinker, by the way. Really nice. And yeah. Take Murktide, I suppose, but at this point, not playing it. So probably have to cut the card. I don't think I want to play 16 lands in this deck. I have some expensive cards, and what do I cut there? There's Dark Confidant. Don't think I need to play it. Also with Bolas' Citadel it became worse. It might be Ancestor Vision I need to cut. I don't really need that type of card. I have so much card advantage. Yeah, I'm gonna cut Ancestor Vision, I think. Also, it could be possible for me to tinker for Curse of Pearl in some matchups. Cadmerans against Brain Freeze Storm, maybe. Oh, Tendrils. Could have had a good Storm deck, but... So... Playing 17 lands plus Black Lotus. That is a little mana heavy. And I have 2 signets. It's possible maybe I should play 16 lands. In this deck I think you should count Black Lotus as a land, but I also have 2 signets and a chalice. So maybe I could put Ancestor Vision in there after all. Oh, I think one mountain is probably decent. See for round 1. Solid little hand here. Turn 3 Jace. Alternatively, I could keep up on Counterspell. Let's see what my opponent is doing here. Jace could also maybe brainstorm away Bolas' Citadel if I draw Tinker. Let's see, wooded foothills. Are we playing anything? Probably. To Savannah. And Elvish Reclaimer. Uh-oh. So, at sorcery speed, I have an answer to Marit Lag and Jace, but instant speed is going to be tough. I'm not sure I have any answer. So I presume my opponent is on the Dark Depths plan here. So that could be rough. But, well, it's not much I can do. And Liliana can't kill Elvish Reclaimer. Did not take Repeal, which I stand by because I think the card is bad. So, okay, my opponent plays a tapped land. So I think I'm going to go Signet here, and the reason is that if my opponent is on the Elvish Reclaimer plan, then holding open a counterspell is not going to do much. I mean, my opponent's just going to pass and search up a land. So I think I'd rather play Jace and try to set up something good. So it's good that my opponent played a tap land, because I may have a couple of more turns here. So because this puts the land into play tapped. Okay, so my opponent played Courser. I kind of wanted to counterspell that, but... Oh, Remand, but my opponent does not have blue mana. Okay, I'm gonna have to... So I could play Everflowing Chalice, hold open counterspell, and then try to play Bolas' Citadel next turn. I do have triple black. The problem with that play is that my opponent gets to draw Remand, and my opponent could probably get blue off of Reclaim. So I think I'm gonna have to play Jace here, and I think bounce Courser. Now, if my opponent wants to attack Jace, can't use Reclaimer's activated ability, which I think is gonna be important. And we'll see. My opponent has Remand and Courser in hand, so I know 2 cards. My opponent here can go Courser and try to hit the land, but that's fine. There's Island, so my opponent now has access to Remand. Attacks Jace down to 1. Let's see. Should not play Courser here because that was a little bit of a mistake, because my opponent played a land first. Now my opponent would have hit Gush anyway, but that was not the best play. Okay, so I have 5 mana. I could go Liliana plus hold open counterspell. No, actually I can't because of how my Signet works. That's unfortunate. So I could plus Jace. I could also brainstorm. There's a lot of options here. I could try and set up Cycling Shard Typhoon for free. Ambush Reclaimer. This is tough. This is really tough. I don't want to bounce anything. So I could plus Jace on myself, cycle Shark Typhoon, and then Jace lives, probably. Yeah. Very unfortunate how my Signet situation worked out. So I think I plus Jace on myself, because I don't care if my opponent draws Gush. And yeah, I don't want to draw that Signet. It's fine, but it's slow. So now my plan is, library, okay. Well, place that has survival on top, I don't care about that. So now I hope my opponent attacks with both on Jace and don't have a removal spell. I also have Creeping Tar Pit, but cycling for 3. And if my opponent has a removal spell here, it's kind of bad for me, but it's not that many cards. Like there's Path. Swords to Plowshares would be the worst, I think, for me. Path would be fine because I would get a land. I mean, I did have Repertoire Pit, but maybe... Hopefully there is no... I'm gonna eat the Reclaimer. So now Jace goes down to 1, so it survives. And I don't have to care about the Reclaimer anymore. My opponent has Remand and Gush in hand. I got rid of a scary card. It's possible my opponent is not even on the Dark Depths combo, just plays this for value, get library. But usually this card means Dark Depths combo. Oh, there's my own Remand. Okay, so at this point I think it's time to start brainstorming with Jace. Because I have a 3/3 to protect it. Set up my hand here. Oh, that's some action. I think I put Bolas Cecil back because I'm not casting that for a while. And I think also Cursive Portal. I have so much going on that I don't need to draw extra cards. So I have 6 mana. I think I'm going to lead with Jace. And then have both Remand, Counterspell and Click ready. I think that Jace beats Courser in a fight, so I'm just gonna pass here, and my opponent probably gushes, which I'm probably gonna Remand. Yeah. It just feels so good to Remand a 5-mana card. Oh, Green Sun Zenith. Okay, so my opponent's hand is Remand, Survival, and an unknown card. Or rest is unknown. And in my graveyard I have nothing really good for Jace at the moment, but that could change. Also, just flipping this is good because you can threaten the ultimate at some point, maybe. It's not completely unreasonable. Survival. I don't think I care about that. It's nice with Cursor, but I don't think this is a card I care about. I want to save my counterspell for something more important. Because Survival is actually, you're down a card unless you're abusing it somehow. And I guess Cursor is a reasonable way to abuse it, but it's not like an engine. My opponent also needs to like hit lands from the top of the deck. Discards Coma, so if my opponent tries to get reanimated, I'll have to respond. But Coma is a problematic card for my deck. Although I suppose I could bounce it with Jace, but my opponent gets Serpent, which could presumably target Jace with the ability. This is a grindy game. Opponent finds a Walking Ballista. Okay, that would kill Jace, so I probably have to counter that then. Yeah, I guess I want to keep Jace. So now my opponent's hand is Remand, which can't cast for right now. I'm drawing Bolas' Citadel, which I could play. My opponent doesn't seem to have an answer for it. Yeah, I should probably just play Bolas' Citadel here. Don't see any reason why that would be bad. And if I don't hit a land here, I can Jace for it. Maybe. Could also be a Force of Negation in my opponent's hand, but that's fine. I mean, need to get it out of my opponent's hand at some point. Could be a mana type. Would be fun. I'm okay. I mean, I still have Jace, so. But I want to wait to activate Jace before Bolas' Citadel is in play. Both Jaces, that is. Alright. Pause while my opponent thinks. Opponent of survival Palinchron. Scary. Very scary. But it almost feels like my opponent doesn't have a clear plan for the survival in this deck. I mean, I assume it's some sort of reanimator. But, yeah. Problem is that I usually think you can find better options than survival to enable your graveyard. Okay, my opponent found Brazen Borrower and has Uro on top. Okay. So Brazen Borrower is... Okay, find a land, might as well play that. So I could play Emery for free life. Mill me for 4. Which would then flip Jace, that seems tempting. Okay, sure. And I could always respond. If I see some really good card on top, I could respond with Jace, but Swamp is not that. Oh, Black Lotus. Well done. And I find Tinker, which at this point is not even doing anything. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just saying. Alright, let's flip this Jace then, I think. Mind Twist. Let's get rid of Chalice. And I think I'm gonna go for the Meal Plan of Jace. So I have Mind Twist. Can you cast it for X with... Yeah, I think so. No, you can't, because... I think I have to cast it for 0. Or... Oh, crap. It is for 0. Damn. Alright. I thought that... I didn't know that was how it worked, but... Here we are. Alright, well, what are you gonna do? I think I'm going to put her on the bottom. It is kind of scary. Not super scary, but a little bit. I can't force a negation. Okay, might as well attack because Gorser is a 0/4. I could click my opponent, but I don't know. Doesn't seem necessary. Okay, that was not how I thought it worked, but... Opponent's playing a line. I don't think I need to click right now. I mean, my opponent's drawing some extra cards here, but I don't think that matters. Kind of, this Black Lotus is pretty valuable. It's a lot of mana. I guess I could flashback Mind Twist with Jace too. And I could always replay Chalice with Emery. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 permanents for Bola Silver, by the way, if that matters. And I can pay 3 life for Force of Negation if I need to. Opponent's not doing anything though. Yeah. Ursa, okay. Yeah, I'll pay 4 life for that. And Thieving Skydiver. I don't want to be completely crazy with my life total, but since I have Force of Negation and Flyers in the Shark and Click, I'm not scared losing to damage at this point. Let's plus some Courser. Let's no, you can keep Knight. At this point I'm not even scared of Marit Lag, to be fair. Let's replay Chalice, I suppose. I think for and play Liliana. I think I'm not attacking here because of Brazen Borrower. Or do I care about Brazen Borrower though? No, I don't care. I'm just gonna attack. I changed my mind. See, the thing is, Brazen Borrower by itself is not gonna get it done because I have Liliana to take care of it next turn and it can't kill me realistically. And it can't really kill any of my Planeswalkers either. Just gonna be a minor annoyance. And I don't think I want to cast Thieving Skydiver either, maybe, because I want to wait if my opponent has an artifact to steal. Though maybe that's just stupid. It is a blocker for Brazen Borrower. Yeah, so I should go down to 9. And I have Click and Force. So now I have 10 permanents for Bolas' Citadel. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my opponent is dead next turn if there is no blocks. What is this? Okay, that's fine. Whoa, Brain Freeze. Why? Okay. Might have to whoa, I didn't think I could lose this, but now my opponent has Remand in hand. I think I'm dead. That's gross. So if I click now, my opponent can Brain Freeze in response and then remand my... So if I cast Click, my opponent remands... Yeah, I think I have to let this happen. This is weird. I guess I didn't see this coming. Do I have 6 mana though with Lotus and... Oh man. Alright, so what do I want to do? My opponent's just gonna Brain Freeze me out, that's so gross. Doesn't doesn't make any sense. I think I have to take action now. Yeah, looks like I'm just dead to this random brain freeze. Alright, what are you gonna do? So if I force of negation, what brain freeze is now? Okay. So I'm gonna remand the brain freeze, but then I can force a negation remand. This is only for 9, I think. One has okay, well, don't have any choice. I could survive here, so now this is a remand for. Oh, I survived. Okay. So I think my opponent should have maybe led with knight, though it's possible my opponent didn't have a mana for that. Kind of want collective brutality against that because it deals with brain freeze and can kill an Elvish Reclaimer. So let's take out maybe treacheries and also the Merit Logger if it comes down at instant speed. But I guess Sense of Vision is not the best. Slow, and I got other ways to draw cards. Yeah, alright, fine. It's the worst card in my deck, I think. I have a good matchup though, because I have a lot of cards that are good against Storm-ish combos. I have Ashiok, Mind Twist, Brutality, Counter Spells. Of course, my opponent has a castles of home, but my opponent mulliganed, and I'm gonna join my opponent here. Not much better. I think I can afford to put an island on the bottom here. Shartaphone is a card I can cycle to, so it's pretty obviously putting a land on the bottom here. And since I'm not mulligan, I don't have to be too scared about library as well. Still gonna lead with. Oh, that's a draw. So I could go turn 1 Ursa. Yeah, that's probably good. And I'm close to being able to cast Jace as well, but I can just cast Jace next turn. It's gonna be a while before Ursa can activate the ability or even do much, but this puts a lot of pressure in play. And Ursa also powers up Shartaphone a little bit. Not the absolute stone nuts Black Lotus, that would have been Jace the Mind Sculptor, but still I think good. And if I had something like a 5-drop in my hand, I would have been more inclined to do something else, but Green Suns for 1, okay. Could be a Reclaimer. This is not particularly scary right now, but it could be later. Alright, Mountain is nice at some point. I'm gonna cast Jace and pass. Jace can loot away some lands. Now, there could be a Dark Depths combo, of course, but at least Shartaphone can jump it for 1 turn. And I'm still not convinced my opponent has the Dark Depths combo in the deck. Okay. Treachery is a thing. So now I have a plan against Merit Logger, which I still don't know if it's in my opponent's deck. I can jump for a turn with Shartaphone and then Treachery it. Now Tinker, that is a good card. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is tap for blue. Why did I play a land? I have absolutely no idea why I played a land. That was a bad play. Because I'm gonna tinker for Bolas' Citadel, and I would have liked to draw a land. That was really bad. And I got punished. I deserve it. If my opponent has Besieged here, it would be gross. Oh man, why did I play a land? I thought I needed to, but I have the mana from... Okay. I don't deserve to lose this game. Oh man. Well, that's how you're not playing Bolas' City. Why did I play a land? So bad. So unbelievably bad. Alright. Can flip Jace now at least, and maybe I'll get rid of Liliana, can't cast. So I can I have no artifacts for Tinker, so I can't do that, but I can cycle Shark Typhoon end of turn. Let's kind of want my opponent to attack with Eldritch Reclaim. That's not going to happen, but we shall see. So I'm down a land, and I actually could have cast Liliana as well. That was really bad. Okay, I'm sorry I'm talking so much about that, but I'm annoyed at myself. I thought I needed to play a land, but I forgot that Ursa made mana. I recognized it too late. If I draw a land, I can also activate Ursa, which could be good. But Pest Infestation is a really good card. Okay, Tireless Track. I can hopefully treachery that at some point. That's a really good combo with Reclaim. See if my opponent attacks Jace here. I don't think so, but I'm gonna be happy if it happens. Hopefully finding a land here and Treachery Tracker. And if I Treachery Tracker and get a clue, I can then Tinker for like a Cursive Portal or something. Okay. Ooh, Jace. Okay, so my options are play Chalice for 0 and Tinker it away. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this for 0. Use Ursa to tap it for mana. Treachery Tracker. Untap 4 lands. And play Jace. And I think I can Tinker next time. I need to Tinker right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Jace better than all. And I could Fate Seal, but I think just Brainstorming is good here. Can maybe hit a land drop. Ooh. Baleful Mind Twist, and then I can Shelldock. Remand, I think. Yeah, Mind Twist would have been decent, but my opponent has Reclaimer in play. Now I get a clue which can tap for mana. So I suppose I will do that, and I could probably attack here. I don't think there's too much downside. My opponent only has... yeah. Tracker plus Ursa is a really nice comp. I should probably try to play that deck sometime. We are 3 cards away from shell docking. Next turn I could tinker if I wanted to. Renaissance for free. Maybe Night of Autumn would be good here. Destroy Treachery, but my opponent still has so much to deal with, so I don't see how I lose this game, but I guess it could happen to some random brain freeze shenanigans. Nissa. Ooh. Gets a forest. Fortunately doesn't mean that field gets more. Okay, so do I want to tinker here? Or do I want to try to go for the ultimate? I think I'm going to lead with brainstorming here though. Oh, force of negation should be good game, I think. Get rid of brain freeze here. No, Night, Mirari's Wake, okay. Well, the coast is clear then. Oh wait. Let's see if I hit a land. Now, yeah, of course, because I knew it. Oh well. Playing a little blues here. That's okay. It should be game though. So I want to force a negation Mirari's Wake because that is a scary card. Also, it's the only card I could Mirari's Wake. Don't really want to draw Is it Signet though. Could also remand Mirari's Wake and force my opponent to spend a mana again. That's probably good. Yeah. Just force my opponent to waste more mana. And I could even have... Alright, good game. Oh man, this hand, huh? So 1 land, but Ancestral Vision plus a Shell Dock. Yeah, I think still. The problem is that the rest of my cards, Factor of Fiction, Mind Twist, needs a lot of mana. Emery doesn't do anything. So even though I have plays, I just think that, no. Another 1-lander, another Ancestral Vision. This time, I think I'm going to keep it though, because I'm only going to 6, so I have to go to 5. And if I draw 1 land, I can cycle Shark Typhoon. So I think that the card I'm going to put Baron, it's actually... it's probably Liliana. I was considering putting Cursive Portal on the bottom, because if I draw lands, I may not need more cards, but Liliana is just too far away. Okay, so a land here, please. Oh, nice. All right, now I can. I'm not going to complain, but kind of wish I kept Liliana now. Oh well. Blue, red. Could make an argument for the best color combination in the cube. Maybe I should have put Fable on the bottom now that I think about it. It will. So can polluted delta give me red? I don't think so, but I still think I'm doing this now just in case I forgot it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get island here and draw step click. I could click myself, get rid of Fable, I suppose. Yeah, my opponent's got so many cards in hand that I don't think clicking my opponent is very effective. So I'm just gonna end of turn, on my opponent's turn, click and get rid of this Fable. Because clicking your opponent when... okay. When they got so many cards in hand is kind of not doing a lot. But I click myself in response. Oh, days. Okay, well, never mind. So at some point I could maybe treachery Bone Crusher. It's gonna cost me 2 life, but now actually I'm reasonably happy I kept Cursive Portal because Liliana of the Last Hope's not gonna do much here. Next time I get to draw some. There you go. There it is. I guess I did shuffle my deck. Alright, so at least days cost my opponent a land drop potentially. That is a little bit of a risky play, but it works here. Does work. Just imagine I had a response. Right, so now I'm gonna hopefully get to draw some cards. I have to deal with those 4 frees somehow. Black Lotus wouldn't be a bad draw here. Alright, unfortunately I'm gonna have to... The only thing I can do is cast Cursive Portal, which is too slow. And I really don't wanna pitch Treachery to force a negation, but I might have to. Alright. So I take 8, go down to 5, then Treachery costs me 2 life, so I need to draw something more. Petty Theft. So I could force that, but I don't think I can afford to. Drawing extra card is not the way I win this game. The way I win this game is to draw something else to play that affects the board here. So, okay, that's not good enough. So I can Treachery, go down to 3, and then I die. So might as well not show my opponent that. If this was a red signet, I could have got a Fable to play. Alright, so blue-red temp, what it looks like. Some value creatures. Don't think Collective Brutality is particularly good. Yeah, you can take like Days, but you can't take Brazen Borrower or Bone Crusher because those are creatures. I could board in Hanger back, but nah, it doesn't. It jumps a couple of times, but then. Too bad. If I had a little bit more life, I could have maybe Treachery and played something else, but... Oh, this is much better. This is a turn to Tinker. Now the only problem is that Bolas' Citadel is in my hand, but I still have Cursive Portal to get, and I have access to Force Negation. And Assassination is of course a fantastic play on turn 1. Suspend on turn 1 rather, not casting. Right. So I'm still 2 black mana away from casting Bolas' Citadel. So what I could do maybe is Tinker, get Black Lotus, cast Bolas' Citadel. I would want to play around Days if I can though. I'm not going to force a negation a Signet, of course. Alright, so if I Tinker, I can get Black Lotus, but then I only have 4 mana. So I could Tinker for Cursive Portal. The problem with that is that if my opponent's got Brazen Borrower, it doesn't do much. I think I'm just gonna pass. My opponent's not putting any pressure. I'm gonna draw cards somewhat soon, and this way I can keep open hardcast Force and Negation this turn. I don't think I need to tinker right now. If Bolas is were in my deck, I would have done it probably. Yeah, we're gonna force a negation there. Hopefully, unless there's a spell pierce. Or red elemental blast, I guess. Alright, attack Fane is gone. That would have been annoying stealing my thing. Imagine if I had tinkered for Curse of Portal. My opponent could have played Duck Fade and stole my Curse of Portal. It would have been a disaster. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, I can't tinker for Curse of Portal. I mean, I can't tinker for Black Lords and cast anything, so I'm just gonna pass. I can't. Next turn I will draw some cards, and if my opponent has... oh, that's scary. Sneak attack. Okay, so if my opponent has a counter spell, would have just countered Assassination, but yeah, this could be rough, but there's not much I can do. Let's see if I can find something. Thieving Skydiver can steal a Signet, but my opponent still has 2 red sources. So I can tinker, but for Black Lotus, play Bolas' Citadel. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the play. So now let's say, I think this is the best way to try to win this game. Fortunate to draw a land. But now let's say my opponent puts in Emrakul. I can still keep Bolas' Citadel and maybe get back into the game. With 1 land. I mean, I can't pay much life, but no, I hope it's not Emrakul. Maybe it's Ulamog or Koslik, but I can't do anything about sneak attack anyway right now. So I think just trying, hoping I don't get killed here is my only option. I mean, when you can't beat your opponent's things that's on the board, just Wild Trail, you should probably just try and make the most high variance play you can. Goblin Rabble, that's okay. That was not a card I expected. I'm not gonna get sneaked here. Wow, okay. Well, that's good for me. So now what? Join Treachery. That is... so let's see here. So let's tap some mana here. Cast Treachery for 5 life. My top card is Liliana of the Last Hope. Liliana of the Last Hope. Right. So tapping lands first because of Treachery untapping lands. Opponent has Daze, doesn't do anything. Opponent has Sneak attack, so could maybe sneak in Venser into play. Stomp, that's a good play. My opponent stomps Rabble Master, so I don't get to untap any lands. Also, I don't get this Rabble Master. Okay, that's a good play. Okay, so do I want to pay 3 life to cast Liliana? Go down to 11. Yeah, that's pretty safe. I mean, my opponent didn't have a big card. So Remand is very nice if my opponent's trying to not sneak here. Okay, so let's kill that. Now I have access to Remand. Can also... so I have a land drop to give. So I have 7 mana. I can play Thieving Skydiver with Kicker plus Ashiok. Let's start with Ashiok from my hand. Plus, we got Glorybringer and Brazen Borrower and Island. Okay, then play a land, play this with Kicker. Now I have a flying blocker, which could be important. So the way I lose this game now is sneak. My opponent top taking something to sneak into play. Because I have a remand for something expensive. Let's see, how many permanents do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 permanents for Bolas' Citadel, if that comes up. Can put Brazen Borrower into play. I can't get any Petty Fifth going with Ashok, of course. You can only put the creature into play. Okay, that's unfortunate. Opponent found a sneak target. Fury. Okay, that's gonna do some damage here, but it's not gonna kill me unless my opponent finds something else, because you can't hit players with this. Interesting. So I'm gonna take 6 from that. If my opponent could also hit my planeswalkers. The fact that my opponent is tanking here is a good sign. I think that if my opponent had lethal, it would have just pretty easily just dealt. Would have been a harder option, but I think there is, since my opponent is tanking, that's good for me. So my opponent thinks Ashok down to 2, so now I can't minus. I could remand that, but do I really need to? I guess it's pretty annoying, but I would take 2 damage, and so let's say I don't. Let's say I allow that. What is my plan for that? I guess I could Liliana it down to... You know what? I'm gonna allow that. I want to save my remand because I can draw it and hard cast it. And wait, why did my... Oh, it was in exile. Okay, never mind. I wonder why my opponent would not sneak that into play, but it was in exile. Okay. Right. So I'm still at 11, like that. Everflowing Chalice, I can cast that for any amount. Oh, I have to cast it for 0, sorry. Okay. Let's just... No. Where is that? I still don't know how that works. It's plus. Found Magda, Brazen Borrower. Man, I still don't know how Mind Twist works. Ah, crap. It's still... Aren't you allowed to pay X for that? I guess not. Paying Ursa here goes down to 6 is scary, but it's so good right now, though. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. Yeah, land. Oh, counterspell is nice. Alright, so now let's we can also spin Ursa at some point, but oh wait. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't want to get rid of counterspell. How about I just pass the turn here? Hope my opponent doesn't draw anything that it has flying. Because I don't want to get rid of counterspell is the thing. It's just so important. Extra I can put in Brazen Borrower so I'm protected from a flying haster. But I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I'm pretty close to killing my opponent with Bolas' Citadel. Easy Mortars. Okay, I'm just gonna remand that. Not gonna cause Factor Fiction. So I could spin Ursa here. I think that's pretty good because I don't really want to draw Factor Fiction, and Yes, I can't play lands. Oh wait, can I? You still can't. Alright, never mind. Alright, let's do that. Draw Fact or Fiction. Play fetch land. Emery is good. I don't know if I want to pay 3 life for that, but yeah, it's not that good actually. This is tough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's start by attacking, I think. This is a complicated game, but I think I might win if my opponent doesn't do that. I might get 10 non-land permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's pretty close, but yeah, I think I have lethal now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then I'm at 3 and I have counter spells, so I can play Emery. I'm up to 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just need one more permanent. I can cast Fact or Fiction. Go down to 5 cards in library. There you go. Thought I was gonna hit a permanent. Okay. And I have counterspell backup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What card am I missing here? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Alright. So sneak attack, huh? My opponent doesn't seem to have the best sneak attack deck, to be honest. But I have some counter spells. I don't have any revoker, that would have been nice, but... And... I mean, yes, Pester, I can tap down something for a turn. Seems pretty junky. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope either my opponent doesn't draw sneak attack, or I can counterspell or discard it. Collective Brutality doesn't work, unfortunately. Another one-lander here. Pretty good one, but... yeah, I think I ship this. Right, this is much better. Here I think I'm gonna retrieve an island. Just some decent cards here. Mind Twist has some potential, and Shelldock is, of course, as always, a lot of promise. Click's the only non-land option, so at least I don't have to draw those lands. So it's good. Oh, okay. And no stomp end of turn. But a signet. Alright, I'm gonna play Cursive Portal here. Yeah, even though I drew Remand, I only have one interaction card, so I might as well just play the most expensive card. Gonna Mind Twist reasonably soon. Hopefully this isn't deck Faden, but if it is, it is. Oh, Tinker, okay. Well, Let's see what you got. Light steel, alright. Well, that's a problem. Kinda wish I kept open Ramon now, but... So, if I draw black source, Leona can buy me a turn, but... Question is where I go from there. Oh, I guess I'm just dead, huh? No, yeah, probably, but I can do a desperation play here, so I can 28 cards in the library. So what I can do is do like this. Cost is for 0. Remand it. Hope to draw a black source, and then I can survive one more turn. Did not. All right, well. Blight still got me good, and there we have it. Thank you for watching.